It's girly power. It's a coach. This is M19 on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they've come in on a nice run of recent. Nothing on the scoreboard thus far, but that might very well be about to change as this offense comes up on a first-and-goal situation. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6. In at the 11. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Let's talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses.
On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there. We've got an offense on the move, a red zone alert as we take you back into it with a 1st and 10 down at about the 12-yard line. We've got an offense on the move, a red zone alert as we take you back into it with a 1st and 10 down at about the 12-yard line. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Murray. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing. I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the top. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals will... Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gervin. And this time he's going backwards. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed and, more importantly, perhaps that 1st-round bye.
But they have to clinch it, don't they?
Yeah.
That's the key, right? So, in a sense, the playoffs have started. They've got to go ahead and get this thing done. Otherwise...
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Murray now. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Set. Green, 39.
From the gun, Murray. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. They needed 17, and they got 18. A defensive lapse there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Murray, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. So we've come upon halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Time to jump back in. Opening drive, 3rd quarter. And this offense has it in the red zone, 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Off play action. Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones maybe you bring...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown, as his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great...
A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. On 3rd down, Murray. Pressure, he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Throwing again is gone. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you... Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. No luck for... This defense trying to protect their lead here late, but a touchdown and a two-point conversion could tie it as we've got a red zone situation forthcoming. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Gone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play. And I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on 4th down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. And they'll run it here. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So the task for this offense is preserving this lead. It's a tight game late, and the defense also, keep in mind, they do have 3 timeouts. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll be tackled shy on the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd and 2. Murray, he's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here we go with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. In for the score. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A final score now from Oakland, and it was the Chargers who were able to take home the victory in that one. Cam Newton, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. Goff on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. And incomplete here. So that will leave him with 16 on the clock. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Again, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for LA, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get
you